This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 15th ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Mustangs will kick it away to get this game going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes out of the field for the first time today. Booker, who's seen teams have great success going to the portal and coming up with a difference maker at running back. This guy certainly has that kind of potential.
Yeah, he had a chance to look around and go to several different schools. He thought his skill set fit best here, and now he gets a chance to show what he can do within this offense starting today.
Looking for some space. It's Tees. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Day. Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Caught in the backfield. It's Day. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Marsh. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Hill. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They'll hand it off. And the Rebels are on the move here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Textbook opening drive in a hostile environment. Now let's see if they can punch it in as the crowd gets really cranked up. 1st and goal, handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Mustangs offense out there for their 1st possession. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with this quarterback. This defense better be ready because I think they're going to try to get him to football early and often.
The sure hands. It's Jackson. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a couple.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Breaks into the clear.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaking free at the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Day. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. What a sag by the senior.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Cunningham. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Cunningham. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Rebels come to the line with 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Tease. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the penalty is going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's White. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball handed off. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that 1st down that will kick them into that gear.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. Powering through the defender. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds some space. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The clock is stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Finds room at the 30. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
This is exactly what you're looking for from any receiver in college football. You go against man coverage, you have to have the ability to separate. The receiver plants, turns, and he's well clear of the defender, giving the quarterback a clear shot for his throw.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers quickly to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Direct snap. He's got room to run. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, that's just a cruel twist of fate. He passes the line to gain on 4th down. Everyone is momentarily relieved, and then he fumbles the ball.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Looking to pass. It's White. Close to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going, or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. To the air, it's White. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a fumble. As the first down is still going. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Important third down play coming up. But it convert with a sneak.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. They have to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Scanning the field, it's White. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it in the open. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Looking to throw again. And they will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Looking for his back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well.
And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. He'll be taken down, but after turn.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw. It's White. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking for a gap. It's Green. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can. He's in the clear. Across midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. That run sets up a critical third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And the Rebels offense is on the move now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Day. Touchdown, Rebels. And they jump on top here in the second half. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And the Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The offense going with the hurry-up. They'll give it to the running back. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. The Mustangs will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. One more play here in the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Wrap down the middle. It's Robinson. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time to call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down at the same time.
And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Grab behind the line. It's Cunningham. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the 1st down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Back to pass. It's White. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. The Mustangs moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it rip. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the left side. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Caught over the middle. It's dead. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Gillian. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Grinding away with the running game. It tests the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a 1st down at the 44. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, These guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure, anything to get him out of his rhythm.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To the air. It's White. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaking tackles and going. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. Dynasty able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Caught behind the line. It's Day. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. It'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Dropping back. It's White. Finds an open target on the left side. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly.
First down for the offense.
Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
On the set.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Easy.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pump over the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.